we have been kind of trying to put together a presentation to highlight RDC, because I know that that was something that, you know, we have just not had a chance to kind of like get our arms wrapped around. So for this presentation, for tonight's presentation, I put together the current balance sheet as of February, and then also the income statement for RDC. So I'll kind of walk you through some of the highlights for the balance sheet. So currently we have about $5.6 million in cash that's currently sitting in the RDC account. We have 575,000 of building in improvement assets, which is related to the Armstrong development. And then for our liabilities, the biggest thing to highlight here, I guess, is the payable to COCC, which is about 823,000. And I will say that's something that I am still working with the staff to try to investigate to see what kind of rolls up into that. So for our main meeting, I will have a update for you there. But I just wanted to, I felt it was important to just make sure that we have something in terms of where we are, where we stand with RDC as we sit here today.
Thank you.
So not a whole lot of activity, but again, this kind of gives you the highlight, big picture of where we are.
Okay, thank you for the
And I'll
assets.
stop there just because it's a new slide to see if you have any questions there.
Right, thank you for the assets report. Commissioner Lewis, did you have any questions? Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right, so this is the next slide is the income statement. So we had about $1.2 million of other income that came into RDC. This was related to COVID relief funds that the agency received. And so we deposit those funds into the RDC account to contribute to what we are considering as our unrestricted dollars here. And then for the expenses, unless you have any questions, it was just standard operating expenses, nothing really that was out of the ordinary in terms of the operating expenses for RDC. Like I said, unless there's any questions there.
I have just one question. Are there any plans to use the 1.2 million?
Mr. Nesbitt?
Madam Chair, if I may.
Yes.
No, Commissioner Lewis, there's no plans to use the 1.2 million at this time. In fact, two things. We want to make sure that we got a letter from the IRS and making sure that we can use those dollars appropriately. And we are responding. I will be responding to the IRS to make sure that the way in which we can use those dollars are in an unrestricted way. But at the moment, no, there's no plans to use that 1.2 million.
Okay.
And I will report back once I sent a correspondence to the IRS.